right.
Okay. So Hollywood Unlocked recently shared this tweet that said, men cheat accidentally, women cheat to hurt you. So I got to know what you guys think about that one. MK, I got to go to you first. Give me your thoughts.
First of all, I'm upset at this, what's this double standard?
Men and
First
women.
of all, I feel like I think when it comes to loyalty and the conversation of cheating, I'm a very, very sensitive person. I'm easily triggered in these conversations because of the fact that I have been betrayed multiple times and it wasn't me. And there's no excuse. And so for me, this is definitely going to be heated conversation because I'm not a fan. Like, I feel like people cheat and they make them decisions. And if you don't love them, period, point blank.
No,
I think
look,
that's true.
MK, I feel you on that because I think the problem with this world is we always make it man versus woman, and it should just be people, right? I think everybody, like I always say, we're all different. We all grow up differently. We all view love differently. We see love differently. We view cheating differently. So it's the person. But we live in a world where, guess what? They love the head-to-head battles. I don't care. Like I always say, it could be Coke versus Pepsi. It could be this school versus this school, this artist versus this artist. And it's always going to be man versus woman. I think cheating is a people thing at the end of the day.
Do y'all think that people cheat more on the holidays?
Ton, we should ask you. Look like you know something.
Right.
Look what Ton did. Ton said, you think people cheat more during the holidays?
I'm just saying because the holidays bring up things, they bring up emotions in people, and so I wonder if people cheat more on the holidays than they do throughout the rest of the year.
That is a great point because a lot of people drink more during the holidays too.
Well, I'm thinking
they may come back. That's probably where the
this.
accidental thing came up with what you was talking about earlier. Well, I was drunk, so it was accidental.
I feel it's no accidental. Like, okay, so I feel about cheating. It can be as simple as this. Me, I don't eat mushrooms. I will never eat mushrooms in life. Or it could be as deep as I'm not a thief, so I will never steal anything. So that's how I feel about cheating. You are either going to do it or you're not. It's either a part of your morale, it's part of who you are, or you're not. You can't accidentally cheat.
I don't agree with that. I fundamentally disagree with that. 100%.
So, Tom, because you disagree, can you please explain to us what accidental cheating is?
Yeah.
So, okay. So I think that when you have your intentions, right? It's all about intentions. So if I hit somebody up and I said, I want to have sex tonight, I'm going to hit this person up, we're going to do it. That's my intention to go out and cheat. Now, if I'm at a party, I'm really drunk, and somebody just come up to me and they start whispering in my ear and I'm a little faded. That's an accident. Like,
you gotta make it.
They got
Are you so drunk that you forget you're in a relationship, or are you so drunk that you don't care that you're in a relationship?
Well, let me clear this up for everybody. I don't cheat. In my past, I have cheated. So before I answer this question, I just have to clear the air.
Let's do that.
But I will say that, there have been times when sometimes alcohol play a huge part, that they alter your mind and your thoughts and your actions. And so sometimes, and I was younger. I think when you're young, especially for men, we have less self-control, I think, than women do sometimes.
Well, Antoine, you've said this in multiple episodes, and I just want to know from a guy's perspective, because you always say men have less control over their sexual urges.
Yeah.
However, and I'm not trying to, dig into you, but Romeo too, how does this excuse the fact that you're cheating?
No, we got to keep it real on here on the Mix, because they got a lot of young people watching this who don't get these sex ed talks. They go to school and you think that, here's this and that, and this is how it works. No, the truth of the matter is we are different, right? We all are different. So when we go back to the man versus woman thing, I think what Tom mean is that women are 10 times better than men in a sense of control and doing the right thing, if you ask me, because a man at the end of the day will hump a damn donkey if they're horny or turned on. And don't take that literal, but the truth of the matter is, if you look at how we're built, right? One's external, one's internal. So it's just a different of makeup. And when Anton say that, it's just the truth. Like, women need to know a lot of men are going to be more impulsive than women because they have something that just do boing, when a woman get turned on, but let me tell you, when a woman get turned on, if you're in class, you never been in school, you had to have a little book and hide it, be like, oh my goodness. You know? If you're turned on, nobody ever knows. So it is a difference in makeup of knowing what you're dealing with when you're dealing with man versus woman as well. But at the end of the day, it's no excuse for, you know, making a certain choice or decision.
Yeah, there's no excuse.
Full circle.
Cheating is wrong, no matter what. Like,
if you have to have these conversations, you're probably just with the wrong guy, or you know, you're asking the wrong guy. Because if he really loves you, he's not going to cheat on you. And I can honestly say the first time I witnessed like true and pure Black love was when I was 23, and my mom got married to a guy named Reggie. And that is the first time I've seen a man who was just so loyal and so honest, so open, so transparent. So I feel like it may take you forever to find the right guy, because my mom's 50 now, but you know, she found him. So I feel like you're not going to cheat if it's not who you are.
I agree.
No, Jamie, I gotta tell you, that's not the truth. I've have a lot of friends that are super successful, right? And we had this conversation where it's like, it's not just a matter of love. It depends on where that person is in life. Your mom found a man who was ready to love, right? You have to be ready to love, because like Ton said, cheating could sometimes be accidental if you're not in that place of growth, if you're just going with the vibe, if you're going with the temptation. You got to remember, Adam and Eve, even Eve ate the apple. Temptation is real. So we have to know that temptation is real in order to beat it.
Well, let me ask this one to everybody. If you get a Christmas gift before or after Christmas Day, are you the side piece?
Oh God.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yes.
Since we're talking about cheating and, you know, mistakes happen in holiday season.
Well, let's dive into side piece first. What do y'all decide is a side piece? Let's get the definition down first.
That's a good question.
In my opinion, a side piece is someone that is never claimed. You're not posted on social media. You don't have a title. You're not boyfriend or girlfriend. You're not introduced to the friends. You're not introduced to family. That's a side piece. But you do get flued out. You get flued out. You get the gifts. You get great sex. You get dinners occasionally. You know, that's a side.
Yeah, but I want to know, do y'all feel like most side pieces know that they are side pieces?
Absolutely. You definitely know.
I don't think so. I don't think all the time. Because let me tell you this, you know, those guys who have families across the country and neither of them know about each other. And then it's like, so who's the side piece? You know what I'm saying?
Man, why are we talking about side pieces on Christmas? I'm gonna let y'all have this conversation though.
I don't think it has to do with when you get the gift. I think you'll know if you're a side piece depending on who he or she spends their holidays with.
Man, everybody is a side piece until you're married, if you ask me.
Oh, that is not true. That is not true.
No, you're right. That's not true. That was a joke. That was sarcasm.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to the next one because I don't know about the side piece. But I'm gonna say the cheating memes are literally endless right now. And this one that got to me that I wanted to read for y'all because, you know, the nerve hit a lot of people with this one. It says, once you catch him cheating, he'll never trust you again. Ooh. Guys.
That's a fact. Because let me tell you why. They'll be like, let a girl going through my phone. Yeah. Why were you finding this? Why would you find that out? And then it's like, okay, I'm going to leave because I can't get away with it anymore. So then they leave you.
And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Who are these young women dating? Like hear these memes and all these surveys. I'm like, y'all dating the wrong people. Like, give some of the good guys the chances to be different.
Wait, can I go back for 2 seconds? Romeo, you said something. You said that guys have to be ready. So to my two guys in here, do y'all feel like it has a lot to do with the age? Do you think that guys have to, you know, be a certain age or they just become ready? What is it?
I personally feel like age plays a huge part for a man. I think
don't. I'm gonna let you continue.
We mature much later in life, whereas women mature much earlier in life. And it takes us years to really appreciate love, understand love, want love. You know, a lot of us are out here just being reckless and being, you know, F-boys. So I think it does have to do with age.
Well, and I'm gonna have to disagree with that. I think it has to do with experience because I have people who's older than me that work for me 50 plus and they act like kids and they still chase women and they do things for the opposite sex. So I think it's to do with experience, where age helps, because naturally you're going to grow into a better version of yourself because you're going to have more experience. But from my point of view, where I experienced a lot early, even with women, right? Like I've always kind of had that where I didn't feel I had to do my career to go get that dream girl or certain woman. I seen it growing up. So with me experiencing that earlier on, it made me just more focused and prepared for what I really want out of life. Because you got to realize, if you become successful at 35 years old, you're now going to want to live your best life. And who's to tell you you can't do the things that you dreamed of doing, or go try to date the girl who you always dreamed about dating, or et cetera, et cetera. So the earlier you get that experience, I think it helps a man get to that level.
I want to ask MK, have you ever been cheated on, or have you ever cheated?
I've been cheated on way too many times to count.
Wow.
It's a very sensitive spot. I feel like a lot of like how we were talking about like just healing and like, you know, therapy and stuff like that. I feel like for me, betrayal trauma is very real. So it's really hard. And I think that also ties into like the way that I make friends and stuff like that. But yeah, betrayal is real for me. And I'm so nitpicky with people's energies, because I'm just like, you know, I just gotta.
Well, look, on that note, MK, we gotta bring back the spirits. It's Christmas time. We gotta go to break. But when we come back, MK is gonna play our signature game, the Mixed Minute, but with a holiday twist. So don't go nowhere. We'll be right back on FOXSOUL. Sorry, I took it from you, Ton. You can take mine next time.